What is going on? Today, I want to talk about the differences in custom knives and the two extremes that I have here on the table that are two of my favorite knives in the collection, I think. And for different reasons and from different makers and all of that. So, I have a lot of favorite knives, but these two are very special to me, and we're going to talk about why and the sheer ingenuity of custom knives. And these are both ingenuitive and fascinating. So we have the Phil Harvey Peacemaker on top as the reigning heavyweight champ in my collection. And we have the VC Edge Interface, the lightweight, arguably the lightest knife in my collection. There is a 2-pound difference between these two. This one weighs in at 1.6 ounces, and I've done a full video on this, which I will link at the end and down below. This guy weighs in at 2 pounds, 1.6 ounces. So slightly over 2 pounds heavier. But they're both ingenuitive. They're both outside the box thinking. And they're both amazing in their own right. So this is one I just recently got about a week or two ago from Jason down in Southern California. So we'll talk about this one next. This one I got straight from Phil Harvey, brand new. Maybe 2 years ago now. I don't know. Don't remember. There's only maybe, I don't even want to guess on how many there are. There's maybe 20 of these. I talked about that in the full video, which I will also link at the end and down below. This is a very polarizing and controversial tool. You first look, hey, what happened? Did you break the tip off? Nope, it's a cleaver. It's a log splitter. It's a peacemaker because it makes pieces of things. Pretty much anything it comes up against, it's going to turn into pieces. In the full video, I did do, I added on at the end, or I think I linked to a video of Phil Harvey, who is over in the UK, actually splitting a 4x4 with, I don't think it was this exact knife, but it was a different peacemaker that he had made and was doing some testing. I have also done the paper towel roll slice with this because it absolutely is super sharp and super slicey. Not slicey, but it does cut a paper towel tube in half quite easily. This was made to maximize the knife size, yet still fit in a jeans pocket. Phil actually had some jeans, cut them open, took the pocket out, and then literally created the knife around the size of the pocket. It's a really strong lock bar. So yes, this does fit in my jeans pocket. I don't wear skinny jeans. I don't know that they would fit in those types of jeans. Regular Levi jeans, it fits fine, but you better tighten your belt, maybe have suspenders, and you might walk a little bit lopsided because you got over 2 pounds in your pocket. But that's all that's going to fit in your pocket. Don't think about putting a penny or a dime down on the bottom of your pocket because it ain't going to fit. This is going to take up your entire pocket. But he went outside of the box. This is not practical at all. This is not practical. Yeah, it will chop wood. So you could take this backpacking, but a small hatchet was probably lighter and would do a better job. So this is not practical for everyday carry at all, but it certainly gets the comments and the likes and the whatnot on Instagram and Facebook posts. And I love it. And it's awesome. And it's roughly, I think it was 1700-ish, 1800, give or take. So just under 2000. Call it, 1700 for now. All right. So I absolutely love it. And it's one of 3 Phil Harveys that I own. Fast forward a couple of years to April of 2022. And you have Jason Van Camp's VC Edge interface. A stunning looking knife, carbon fiber scale, carbon fiber blade with M390, kind of like a Sanmai, if you will. It's hard to explain, but basically think of the carbon fiber as a taco, and the M390 goes into the taco. It gets formed around, and then you have a little bit of the cutting edge sticking out, okay? I get a lot of comments in the other video, is the blade just glued onto the face of the carbon fiber? No, it's wrapped around. There is more steel up inside of the blade. It has holes in it, and when Jason lays up the carbon fiber, it fuses into the blade. There is no ridge here. You can't feel the transition between the carbon fiber and the steel. And I talked about that to some degree in the full video, which will be linked at the end. But I don't know that I did a great job because there were several comments of how is the steel attached to the carbon fiber. So this one weighs in at 1.6 ounces and is a perfect everyday carry blade. 3.6 inches of blade length, disappears in your pocket, both weight-wise and size-wise. It's fairly slim in this dimension. Absolutely thinner than the Peacemaker, right? But up against something like the Spyderco Delica, it is still a slimmer profile in your pocket. So it wears well in the pocket. It works fantastically, deploys great, closes great, easy one-handed, and innovative. One of the most innovative knives, I think, in 2022. And these came out back in 2021 is when I at least knew about them. So maybe they came out in 2020. I'm not sure. We are going to have Alex and I are going to have Jason on the EDC Hour with Dirk and Alex very soon, probably in May if we can work out the timing, to talk about the interface knife in general. This one we will talk about, of course, and the full dress version that I am waiting to get back from Jason. Because like a dummy, I caused a little bit of damage 5 minutes out of the box and had to send it right back to him. So, yeah, whatever. My bad. But super innovative. I've never seen a carbon fiber blade before. Heavy milling inside to keep it light. Bearing. It's just a fantastic knife. I took it to a watch event this weekend with a few other knife friends, and they were all just awed and amazed by this little guy. So these are 2 extremes in my collection. I love them both equally, but for very different reasons. Now, this isn't going to be a hard use knife, while this is not going to be an EDC knife. You can use this for hard use stuff if you need to chop at 4x4, chop down a tree, things like that. This is going to work great for that. This ain't going to work for that. But for daily carry, opening boxes, cutting food, cutting some string, rope, things of that nature, kind of general all-purpose, this is a fantastic pocket knife. So, customs are just customs. They're awesome, handmade by one guy. and think outside of the box and create something that nobody else has, that people have tried to copy this one. There are some clones out there of the Peacemaker. There is none of these out there at this point, but these are relatively new. Who knows what's going to happen? And price-wise, this is $855. So you're $855 versus $1,700. Again, you can't go wrong with either. If you want a conversation piece, both of these fit that bill, hands down. So let me know what you think about heavyweight versus lightweight. What are you carrying? All that good stuff. And I will put up here on the side links to the full videos of each of these. Go check those out, and we'll see you next time.